These are the 7 reasons why wealthy people love American Express cards. And the crazy part is, it is not just because the card looks good. It is not just because it is metal. It is not just because people see it and think, oh, this person has money. The real reason wealthy people love these cards is because premium credit gives them access. Access to higher limits. Access to better approvals. Access to luxury travel. Access to stronger protections, access to better customer service, and most importantly, access to opportunities that people with bad credit usually do not get. And that is why credit matters so much. Because while wealthy people are using credit cards to get points, lounges, upgrades, protections, and business benefits, a lot of people with bad credit are still struggling just to get approved for a basic card. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the 7 reasons why wealthy people love American Express. But I'm also going to show you what this really teaches us about credit, approvals, and why fixing your credit report can change the way banks treat you. Reason number 1. No preset spending limit. Now, American Express has different types of cards. Some are regular credit cards, some are charge cards. With a regular credit card, you normally have a set credit limit, maybe $1,000, maybe $5,000, maybe $20,000. But with certain American Express charge cards, there is no preset spending limit. Now listen carefully. That does not mean unlimited free money. That does not mean you can go buy a Lamborghini tomorrow and Amex is just going to smile and say, go ahead. No, it means American Express looks at your spending history, payment history, income, credit profile, and relationship with them. And if they trust you, they give you more flexibility. That is the key word. Trust. Wealthy people love this because it gives them a frictionless experience. If they need to make a large business purchase, book last-minute travel, pay a big bill, or spend a large amount without splitting it across 5 different cards, they can do that. But here is the part most people miss. You do not get that kind of trust from the bank with a damaged credit report. If your report has collections, charge-offs, late payments, repos, maxed out credit cards, or a bunch of hard inquiries, the bank is not thinking, let's give this person flexibility. The bank is thinking, how do we reduce our risk? And when banks see risk, they do the opposite of flexibility. They give low limits, high interest, more denials, more conditions, and fewer opportunities. So when people ask me, Marcus, how do I get higher limit cards? The answer is not just apply for better cards. The answer is fix the file first. Because if your credit report is full of negative items, you are walking into the bank asking for trust while your report is telling a different story. Reason number 2. Big bonuses. Wealthy people love American Express because the bonuses can be huge. Some premium cards offer big welcome bonuses, travel points, statement credits, and rewards that can be worth a lot if you know how to use them. But here's the truth. Those bonuses are not really for broke behavior. They are for people who already have the spending power and discipline to hit the requirement without going into debt. That is where a lot of people mess up. They see a big bonus and think, I need that card. But they ignore the part where they have to spend thousands of dollars in a few months. And if you are spending money you do not already have just to earn points, you are not winning. You are being baited. Because the bank gives you points one time. But if you carry a balance, they collect interest every month. That is not a reward. That is a trap with a sign-up bonus. So before you chase premium cards, you need to ask yourself, is my credit strong enough? Is my income strong enough? Can I pay the balance in full? Do I already have collections hurting my score? Do I have charge-offs making me look risky? Do I have late payments reporting? Are my credit cards already maxed out? Because if your credit report is damaged, you may not even qualify for the best offers. And if you do qualify, you may get a low limit, high APR, or a card that does not give you the real benefits you were looking for. This is why credit repair matters. If you have collections that are inaccurate, outdated, duplicated, unverifiable, or not yours, get them reviewed. If you have charge-offs reporting the wrong balance, wrong dates, or wrong status, challenge them. If you have unauthorized hard inquiries, work on removing them. If your utilization is high, pay it down. Because the better your profile looks, the better offers you can unlock. Reason number 3, prestige. This is one of the biggest reasons people love American Express, especially cards like the Gold, Platinum, and Black card. Whether people admit it or not, these cards have status attached to them. When people see an American Express Platinum, they do not see a normal card. They see money. They see success. They see lifestyle. They see this person must be doing something right. Now, is that always true? No, a card does not make you rich. A metal card does not mean you have money. And a high annual fee does not mean you are financially smart. But perception matters, and American Express built a brand where people associate their premium cards with wealth. That is why people want them. But here is the important lesson. A premium card is not the goal. A premium financial profile is the goal, because the card is just the result. The real flex is not pulling out an Amex. The real flex is having a credit profile so clean that banks want to approve you. The real flex is having high limits, low utilization, no collections, no charge-offs, no recent late payments, no messy report, no desperate hard inquiries. Because when your credit profile is strong, you do not have to beg banks. Banks compete for you. That is the difference between bad credit and strong credit. Bad credit makes you chase approvals. Strong credit makes approvals chase you. So if you want prestige, do not start with the card. Start with the credit report. Reason number 4, shopping protection. One reason wealthy people love American Express is because the protections are strong. Return protection, purchase protection, fraud protection, dispute support, lost or damaged item protection on certain purchases. That gives people peace of mind. And wealthy people love peace of mind. Because when they spend money, they do not want friction. They want the problem solved quickly. Now compare that to someone with bad credit. A person with damaged credit may not even qualify for the card that gives those protections. Or they may only qualify for a basic card with low limits and fewer benefits. So while one person is getting purchase protection, travel protection, and premium support, another person is getting denied because of a collection from 3 years ago. That is the part people do not understand. Credit repair is not just about a score. It is about access. Access to better cards. Access to better protections. Access to better loans. Access to better terms. Access to better financial treatment. So if your report has negative accounts that are holding you back, you need to stop ignoring them. Collections can affect approvals. Charge-offs can affect approvals. Late payments can affect approvals. Hard inquiries can affect approvals. High utilization can affect approvals. And if those items are inaccurate or unverifiable, you should not just let them sit there destroying your options. Fix the report, then apply for better products. Reason number 5, the Black Card. The American Express Black Card, also known as the Centurion Card, is probably one of the most famous credit cards in the world. You cannot just apply for it. It is invite only. You need serious spending, serious income, serious financial activity, and serious relationship history with American Express. That is why people see it as the ultimate status symbol. But here's what the Black Card really teaches you. Banks reward people who look low risk and high value. That is the whole game. If you spend a lot, pay on time, have strong income, have a clean profile, and show financial consistency, the bank wants more of your business. They give you better cards, better treatment, better access, better service. But if your file shows missed payments, unpaid collections, charge-offs, repos, and high balances, the bank sees the opposite. They see risk. And risk does not get invited. Risk gets denied. Risk gets high APR. Risk gets low limits. Risk gets security deposits. Risk gets we need a cosigner. Risk gets you need more money down. So when you see wealthy people getting access to premium cards, do not just look at the card. Look at the profile behind the card. That profile is what gives them power. And if your profile is damaged, your first step is not chasing the black card. Your first step is cleaning the credit report. Reason number 6, customer service. Wealthy people love American Express because the customer service feels premium. They call, someone answers, they have concierge support. They get help with travel, disputes, reservations, account issues, and problems that other banks may make more complicated. And this is another reason credit matters. Because better credit does not just get you products, it can get you better treatment. When you have premium cards, high limits, and strong banking relationships, you are not treated the same as someone with a damaged file and a $300 secured card. That may sound harsh, but it is true. Banks have tiers. Credit card companies have tiers. Lenders have tiers. Customers have tiers. And your credit profile helps decide which tier you fall into. So if you feel like banks keep giving you bad options, low limits, high interest, no approvals, no rewards, bad terms, it may not be because there are no good products. It may be because your credit profile is not qualifying you for them yet. That is why you fix the credit first. You remove what should not be reporting. You correct what is wrong. You lower the balances. You stop applying blindly. You build positive payment history. Then you go back to the bank with a stronger file. Reason number 7, luxury services. This is where American Express really sells the lifestyle. Airport lounges, hotel status, travel credits, dining perks, concierge service, luxury benefits, exclusive access. And this is why people want premium credit cards. They do not just want plastic or metal. They want the lifestyle attached to it. They want to walk into airports and skip the normal experience. They want upgrades. They want better treatment. They want access. But again, this all comes back to credit. Because if your credit is bad, you are not thinking about airport lounges. You are thinking, why did I get denied? You were thinking, why is my limit only $500? You were thinking, why is my interest rate so high? You were thinking, why did the car dealership ask me for $8,000 down? You were thinking, why can't I get approved for funding? And the answer may be sitting right on your credit report. Collections, charge-offs, late payments, hard inquiries, high utilization, wrong personal information, old accounts reporting incorrectly, duplicate accounts, accounts that should have been updated but were not. That is why I always say, before you chase luxury cards, before you chase high-limit credit, before you chase dream car approvals, before you chase home approvals, before you chase business funding, fix the credit report first. Because better credit puts you in better rooms, and bad credit keeps you outside asking why the door is locked. Now let me bring this all together. The wealthy love American Express because it gives them 7 things: flexibility, bonuses, prestige, protection, exclusive access, better service, luxury benefits. But the reason they can enjoy those things is because their financial profile supports it. They have income, they have history, they have payment behavior, they have trust with the bank. And most importantly, they are not walking in with a credit report full of damage. So if you want better credit cards, better limits, better approvals, better funding, better car loans, or better home options, you cannot ignore your credit report. You need to pull all 3 bureaus. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Look for collections. Look for charge-offs. Look for late payments. Look for hard inquiries. Look for high balances. Look for wrong names, old addresses, duplicate accounts, wrong dates, wrong balances, and accounts that are not reporting correctly. Then you build the plan. If the item is inaccurate, outdated, duplicated, unverifiable, or unauthorized, you work on getting it removed or corrected. If your credit cards are maxed out, you lower the utilization. If your payment history is weak, you start building positive history. If your file is thin, you add the right account strategically, because the goal is not just to get an American Express card. The goal is to become the kind of person banks want to approve. That is when credit starts working for you, not against you. Because wealthy people use credit as a tool. Poor credit users get used by credit. Wealthy people get rewards. Bad credit pays interest. Wealthy people get access. Bad credit gets denied. Wealthy people get invited. Bad credit gets try again later. So if your credit is stopping you from getting approved, if your score is low because of collections, charge-offs, late payments, or hard inquiries, if you keep getting denied for cards, cars, homes, or funding, then the next move is not another application. The next move is credit repair. Fix the file first. Then go after the cards, the limits, the approvals, and the lifestyle. Because the card is not the flex. The approval power behind the card is the real flex.